Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on My Mother Told Me from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's a great little tune. I've done a cover version of it, so go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description down below, and I'll put a card above so you can click on that, go and have a listen, then you can hear the whole song all the way through. So just before I teach you the song, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video as well. Leave me some comments in the comment section, including any songs you want to learn, any songs you want me to do covers of, where in the world you're from. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, keep me doing these videos, and you want to print the tabs off for this, because I'll put the tabs on there, I've got a Patreon account. I've set it as cheaply as possible. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below as well. My guitar's in standard tuning. You could play it on any type of guitar. You could play it on electric guitar, acoustic guitar, or a classical guitar like I'm playing on today. There's kind of three parts to the song. Each one's got two lines. The first line sounds like this. So for that, we're going to slide into G5, and then G3, D5, D6, and then D3. So bar 1. Bar 2, we've got G5 twice, G3, G6, and G5. So bar 2. Just play bars 1 and 2. Bar number 3, we've got 3 to 5 quickly, and then back to fret 3, and then D5 and D6. So bar 3. And then in bar 4 we've got D3 twice, A6 twice, and back to D3. So bar 4. So let's try the whole of the first line. On to the next line. It starts similar, so G5 twice, then G3, D5 and D6. So bar 5. The next bar goes G3 3 times, G6, and then G5. So bar 6. And bar 7, we're going 3 and 5 on the G string quickly, and then back to fret 3, then 2 D5s and then a D6, then D3. So bar 7. Into bar 8, another D3, and then down to A6, and play those quickly. So you got, then back to D3, then D3, and then another D3 into the next bar. Don't play anything in the brackets, that's just held on. So you play the 2 A6s, and then 2 D3s to finish the line. So let's play the whole of that line. Here it comes. Okay, so let's put the first two lines together, because that's kind of like the main section of it. Here we go. Okay, now the next section is the same melody, but we're putting the note F, or the E1, on the same notes. So I've changed where I play that melody a little bit, but it's the same melody. So we've got the first line of it goes. So for that we're playing E1 and B1. You can either do it with your finger flat or you can use two different fingers. So E1, so I'll only tell you the top note because every note has the low E1 with it. So we've got B1, then G3, then G, then G1, and then D3. So that bar 10 goes. Then the next bar, B1 twice, then G3, B2, then B1. So bar 11. Bar 12, we're playing G3 to B1 quickly, then back to the G3, then G, then G1, so bar 12. And then bar 13, D3, D3, D1, D1, D3. So you got. So let's try the whole of that line. Here it comes. On to the next line. Again, you're still keeping the E1 all the way through every note. So we've got B1 twice, G3, G, and then G1. So you've got bar 14. And then G3 three times, B2 and then B1. So you've got bar 16. We've got a fast G3 to B1. Then back to G3, two Gs, G1, and then D3. So bar 16. And then bar 17, we've got D3, two D1s, D3, 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 D1, D1, D3, D3. So bars 17 and 18 go. So let's try the whole of that line. And then that goes on to the last section, which goes. So that's the first line of it. We're playing B1 and D3 at the same time, and then D1 and G3 at the same time, then open G, A4 and G1 at the same time, then E1 and D3 at the same time. So you get. Bar 20, we've got E4 and B1 at the same time, then B1, A1 and G3 at the same time, B2, then E1 and B1 at the same time, and then we hit 4 on the E string nearest to the floor, and 5 on the G string, then 3 on the E string and 3 on the G string. So a bit tricky that bar 20, we've got. And then we're going to play G3 to B1 with an E1 on both of those. And then A1 and G3 at the same time. Open G, G1 and E1 at the same time. So bar 21. Then bar 22. We've got A4 and D3 at the same time. Another D3. two D1s, and then A1, D3 and G3 all at the same time. So bar 22. So the whole of that line slowly goes. And on to the last line. Starts with this bar, which is playing E3 and B1 at the same time. Then another B1, A1 and G3, open G, then A4 and G1. So bar 23. Bar 24, you got D1 and G3 at the same time. Then G3, G3, B2, back to B1 with the D3 at the same time. Then you got E4 and G5, E3 and G3. So bar 24. Bar 25, we've got E4, nearest to your face, and G3 at the same time. And then you can jump up to G5 afterwards. And then A6 and B3 at the same time. So you've got two Gs, then G1 with an A4 in the bass, then E1 and D3. So bar 25. Bar 26, we've got E1, then D3 and G3 at the same time, and then playing A3, D1 and G3, then just the G3 and the D1 at the same time, and then it goes back to A1 with D3 and G3, D3 and G3 on your own, then jumps to E1 and D3 and G3. Hopefully that makes sense, bar 26. And then it goes into the next bar and plays, which is fret 2 on the A string, 4 on the D, 4 on the G, hit that twice. The last two hits, E1, B1 and D3 twice. So let's try that last line nice and slowly. And that's the whole song. So let's put it all together. quite a lot to get through. Hopefully you found it useful. Hopefully you've enjoyed that little video. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, giving me a like on the video, leaving me some comments in the comment section, including where you're from. It's really interesting for me. If you've enjoyed it, any songs you would like me to do lessons or covers on. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, keep me going, I've got a Patreon account. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. I've said it as cheaply as possible, so hopefully it's accessible to as many people as possible. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.